So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
If it were done, when it is done, then 'twere well if it were done quickly. If the assassination could tremble up the consequence and catch with his surcease success. That this blow might be the be-all and end-all here. But here upon this bank and shoal of time we jump the life to come. But we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instruction, which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our own poison chalice to our own lips. He's here, in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman, and his subject both strong against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath bore his faculties so meek, have been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless courtiers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition which overleaps itself and falls on the other. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation? Proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain, I see thee yet in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshalest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools owe the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade in dungeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now over the one half world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offering, and withered murder alarmed by his centennial. the wolf, whose howls his watch, thus with his stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides towards his design, moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabout, and take the present horror from the time which now suits with it. Whiles I thread, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus, our fears in Banquo stick deep. And in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared, 'tis much he dares. And to that dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked. As it is said, Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them to speak to him. Then prophet-like they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip. Thence to be wretched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filled my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered? Put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them, in mine eternal jewel, given to the common enemy of man. To make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so, fate come into the list and champion me to the utterance.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. The last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his act upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and thou opposed being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield, lay on Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, hold, enough.
Is incomplete. Final score, North Central 20 and Wheaton 7. An impressive signature victory for the Cardinals as they rush off with the bell, as they should.